All right, this is the GE Opal 2 ice maker, and I didn't find a video on YouTube that helped me get this hooked up and show me what this was supposed to look like, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and make one real quick. Not fancy, but basically here's your basic ice maker. And so when she first got this, she just got this piece, and the way you know, if you just have that piece, you actually put the water directly into there, and then it makes the ice out of there, and then if the ice in the compartment here melts, it just goes back into there and gets run around again. So after a little while, she was using a lot of this ice and having to replace it a lot, or, you know, put more water in there all the time. And so she got this side unit here, and with a water container that looks like this. And so basically you go fill this up, stick it in there, and then as it used the water from inside, it would pull more water out of this until this was empty. And so after a while, she just thought, you know, it'd be handy if we could just get a water line directly into it. And so she got this piece, and this is what it looks like when you finish hooking it up, and this is what I couldn't find on the internet anywhere. And so when you get this piece, it just has a, it just has this little float on there that turns it off when that gets water in it, but then now it's got a water line coming into it. So this is what, there were some pieces here that I wasn't familiar with in the past. So I had this water line here coming up and going directly into my fridge, and that's just a standard ice maker water line. And so I had to do another split under the house and send up a second one of those. And so I've got another braided line coming up here. But this, the way this comes, it has one of these push fitting things. I had never used this before. So I went out and got, you know, 4 trips to Lowe's later, because I couldn't find a video telling me exactly what I needed. I ended up with this, I can barely read there, polyethylene tubing, 1/4 inch OD. And so I got a 25-foot roll of that for like $5 or $6 or something. And so this is basically just a push fitting. This one has a little clip that pops out. So you pop that clip out, you stick the hose in it, and that's all you need to do. Just stick the clip back in there. And so the other thing I had to do, and this was the hardest thing for me to do given what Lowe's had, but you've got to find something to screw the ice maker braided line onto. So this is, so there's an adapter here that adapts to this next piece here, which is, I think the inside coupling right here is like a 1/4 inch iron pipe fitting or something like that, but that doesn't really matter because you had to find an adapter to go from here to the iron pipe, and then from the iron pipe to the push fitting for the 1/4 inch polyethylene tube. But once I kind of figured out that's what I need, then this right here doesn't even have a clip. It's just a push fit. You just stick it in there, and it works kind of like a shark bite. It's actually by Shark Bite, but it works just like a PEX fitting does. But I had never used this kind of tubing before, so I just put some extra in here so we could move the thing around, and then just pushed it into here. That's really all there is to it. And then I went back and got this because, you know, if you got to do cleaning or whatever, you're gonna need to turn that off. So I just put it off thing right in line here. I thought about mounting that actually here somewhere, which I may still do, but that's really all there is to it. The trick is just figuring out what connectors you need to get from, if you are using one of these braided pipes, or really any other kind of line that you're using to get your water up to here, you've got to just have a connector, an adapter to get you into the vinyl pipe. So that's what we ended up with, and this is what it looks like when you have your water line connected to it. And so we got this little, you know, stand to go beside the refrigerator. We had a nice space for it here. It rolls, and it also, we can put some other of our kitchen items right under there. And it's been working great. It's been hooked up for a couple of weeks now, and we love it. So hopefully that helps somebody.